Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Welcome back or welcome to Honeybee's Hangout. I hope you're all having a really good week. My week has been sort of mundane and boring, and that is not a complaint in any way, shape, or form. A year ago, it would have been a complaint, pre February 2019, 2020, right? It would have been like, oh, I'm so bored. Well, I'll look forward to the weekend. Well, what am I going to do? Or maybe I'll go shopping. Maybe I'll go see my cousin. Maybe I'll hang out with some friends. But now, like post COVID, it's just like, oh, good, nothing happened. Well, then that means nothing terrible happened because it seems to be those are the alternatives: nothing or something awful. And there's no in between. Now, my therapist, who I love, who is truly the ideal therapist for me, but apparently I focus on the negative a lot. And I'm not supposed to do that. So, technically, I guess I can't really say that there were no good things in the last year, right? Because I did get my driver's license in December. I eked out, it was the end of 2020, but I managed to eke it out within 2020. So I think it counts as a 2020 success. Yesterday was 3 weeks that I haven't had a cigarette. I wish I could say that I felt good about it, but I have not reached that point in my life yet. I smoked for the better part of 20 years. Well, I think I started smoking at like 20. I'm 42 now, and I quit for 3 years somewhere in there. But honestly, like I was never, even for the 3 years I didn't smoke, I was never one of those people that was like, oh, smoking's terrible. I'm so glad I quit. Oh, it smells awful. I missed and craved for cigarettes every single day of that 3 years. And as soon as ish started to hit the fan, I was right back in it. Right back in. So 3 weeks after all of these years is not really like a very long time at all. And people are like, oh, good for you. I'm like, bite me. It doesn't feel good. I am not sleeping properly, which, due to internet research, I'm given to understand is common when you quit smoking. It's also a royal pain in the butt. My allergies haven't gotten any better, and I know it's only been 3 weeks, but everybody kept telling me, oh, you're probably allergic to the smoke. If you stop smoking, you probably won't be so congested. That's me mocking the people that don't smoke, that decided that they were going to tell me that's what was causing my allergy problems. I'm still sneezing. I'm still coughing. My eyes are still itching. I'm taking more Benadryl now than I was before I quit smoking. So there's that. So I'm basically like, what I'm saving from not smoking, I'm spending on allergy medicine. Go figure. And I'm cranky. I'm cranky as all hell, but also super emotional. I keep bursting into tears for no discernible reason. There's nothing wrong. I'm not upset over anything. I just feel like I'd like to cry right now, so I do. And way too many snacks. I need to be losing weight, which is why I wasn't actually planning to quit smoking right now. It just sort of happened. The timing just sort of lined up, and I went for it. But I have to fit in a bridesmaid's dress. And the wedding was supposed to be last March 2020. And it got canceled. It's my cousin's wedding. It got canceled the week before. The week before the wedding because everything started shutting down because of COVID. So it's postponed. It is now October 31st of this year, which is fantastic. She always wanted a Halloween wedding anyway. The problem is we've now been in like freaking quarantine or lockdown or whatever for like a year. So, like myself, I had lost a bunch of weight. I lost like 28 pounds. I had lost 14 before I bought the dress. And then after I bought the dress, I lost like 14 more. And I needed like a little undergarment thing to like squish my tummy in at the top. But other than that, like I didn't need any alterations. And then we went into this and like, I know my dress doesn't fit because I put all that weight back on. I talked to my cousin. She's pretty sure her wedding dress doesn't fit or won't fit. She doesn't know. She hasn't tried it on. I don't blame her for not trying it on. If I were her, I wouldn't try it on. I'm not even trying on this bridesmaid's dress right now. And I don't know about the other girls. Well, one of the maid of honor is pregnant. So gonna assume pregnancy slash quarantine might equal a tiny bit of weight gain. But I'm not an expert. I've never been pregnant. I'd never been quarantined before this year either. But here we all go. So I'm supposed to be losing weight. I'm not supposed to be eating like 12 snacks a day because I'm not smoking. On top of which, I'm not going to the gym well, I have a Y membership. I also I had a Planet Fitness membership. Canceled the gym membership because I wasn't going, but kept the Y membership because that's actually paid for by my health insurance. That's exciting. But I don't go there because I don't know those people. I don't know if they're like anti-masker people or anti-vaccine people. They're all old, so I don't know how they feel. But I'm not willing to risk it. I'm not willing to risk like them being germy and me bringing it home to my parents. So that's how I wound up where I am right now. But I gotta get my sugar honey iced tea together because it's January. That gives me not 9 months. Well, it's February 1st. So yesterday gave me 9 months. Wow, that's not a lot of time at all, is it? Oh, I better get in gear. I don't know where I was going with any of that. I think that's another part of the not smoking. Is my brain is all over the place. There's this whole like breakdown online. I found this one like website and they're talking about all the systems in your body and how they've learned to function using nicotine for all this time and how it gets in between like the receptors in your brain. So particularly if you're someone like me, who has anxiety and depression issues, and you don't have the proper amount of serotonin, where you have that missing serotonin, the nicotine will kind of like fill it in for you. So then when you get off of that, then your brain has to learn how to function without the nicotine, but it still doesn't have the proper amount of serotonin. So it's like a whole thing. And there's this like brain fog situation, but there's also a brain fog situation that comes with fibromyalgia. So I have both of those things right now. So pretty much it's a lot of like forgetting what I was just going to say. It's a lot of, I'll be like staring into space and my mom will be like, hello. And then I realized that I was talking and then I just stopped and started staring. I really hope that doesn't happen too much in these videos. Because once again, I don't yet know how to edit that kind of stuff out. I did download, it's called Hit Films or Hit Filmmaker Express, Hit Film Express. Oh, it's going to drive me crazy. Hold on, let me look. It is called, yes, it is called Hit Film Express. And I'm trying to learn how to use it. I truly am. I tried Saturday, I tried Sunday. I've been trying to read through the tutorials. I don't know what half the words mean. It's like all Greek to me. So I am working on it. And my goal is that eventually, I won't have to stop recording and start over again every time I mess up. And B, I can film outside of my room. I kind of want to I have like so many recipes saved. I kind of want to try out some recipes and see how they work and maybe take you guys along for the experiment. But obviously you're not going to watch the whole thing. If it takes me an hour to make it, you're not going to watch the whole thing. So I have to figure out how to edit before I can do that. But that's about it. It's a very uneventful week. I have therapy tomorrow, so that's nice. Tomorrow is Tuesday. This will go up 2 o'clock tomorrow, which is why I have to record it tonight. But I have therapy, which is like good for an hour. It's an hour's worth of entertainment. And then I usually feel pretty decent about myself afterwards, so I usually do something productive. I kind of want to go, I have to see, maybe I'll take a ride over to, we have a Cracker Barrel, and I remembered last night that they have all sorts of weird like sodas and stuff, and I've always wanted a reason to buy a bunch of those sodas, but I could never really think of one. So now I was like, hey, maybe I'll go this weekend and I'll buy a bunch of sodas at the Cracker Barrel, and maybe that's what I'll do for next Tuesday's video, because I don't really have anything else planned for this week, so I don't want to have a second week in a row where I don't have much to talk about. And so I was thinking, oh, I could go, I don't know, what's a good number of sodas? Half a dozen? I could buy half a dozen sodas and I could taste them. I don't think I want the one that tastes like bacon because I think that would make me hurl. But I'm open to the other ones. They have like shelves and shelves of them. And I have a gift card, a Cracker Barrel gift card that I got for Christmas. So I could feasibly get like that cheesy casserole breakfast thing that they have, the potatoes and the cheese and stuff that they serve at breakfast time, because that's pretty delicious. And then I could get like a bunch of sodas to taste test. It'd give me something to do with my life, right? Trip to Cracker Barrel. Delicious cheesy potato bake. And then do the soda taste test. I think I might be onto something. I'll have to see what the roads are like, because it snowed here today. It actually snowed and hailed, and I think some freezing rain. Looks a little treacherous right now, but I have nowhere to go tomorrow, and I'm hoping by Wednesday it's going to clear up a little bit. So maybe like Friday I'll go over to Cracker Barrel. We'll see how well salted the roads are and how high the temperature gets. Because I am not great at driving in weather, snow, rain. Like, I know everything is weather. Sunshine is technically weather, but wet weather or fog, which I guess isn't really wet, but is still weather. I think that's it. I know this is like a super short video compared to last week. It's a quiet week, and my stomach hurts a little bit, which I don't know why. But I think that I am going to probably call it a night pretty early. Maybe go make myself some peppermint tea and work on my top 5 list for this coming Friday, which I'm pretty excited about. But I am struggling with a tiny bit because I want to put more than 5 things on it, but that defeats the purpose of a top 5 list. My best friend said I should do some things with I could do like honorable mentions, which I may. And the other thing is maybe combining if it's 2 things that exist together-ish, then maybe I'm gonna put them as one entry instead of 2 separate ones. We'll see. I'll think it over. In the meantime, everybody enjoy the rest of your week. If you have any suggestions for future videos, just put them in the comments. And if you can, and subscribe, that would be awesome. And I will see you all on Friday. Bye.